Hello there guys, Mr. Missing in Action back with another Raid Shadow Legends video for you. Today I've got another summon for subscribers. Big massive summon pull basically in the 2 times Ancient. I've managed to grab together a number of my loyal subscribers and I've convinced them to allow me to pull their shards on camera for them. So we've got several subscribers today. Now before I get into that, many of you actually started following me as a result of a video that I uploaded about 3 months ago, where I went on what I considered to be a world record Arbiter mission run. That video was supported by the one and only Hell Hades, for which I'm truly thankful. And many of you came on board on my channel as a result of that video, as I say. Now, I've got a bit of a surprise for you now today, guys, because basically I have completed my Arbiter missions. There's the last mission, dealing 100 damage to the Demon Lord, the clan boss, basically, on Nightmare. I did that with my unkillable budget man-eater team that I've built, and I'll showcase that in a future video. But anyway, I'm going to claim my Arbiter today, guys, and end the Arbiter mission run story. So here we go, final mission. And I've got a load of gear. I'll take a look at that later. But here's the really important thing. Here is Arbiter and 650 tournament points as well, of course. Yeah, we're basically in a champion chase tournament as part of the new Iron Brago fusion event. So yeah, I'll happily take those 650 points as well. Let me go into my champions. Let me just have a quick look at my new Arbiter, and then I didn't want the champion vault. And then we'll move on to the first of the subscribers for the polls. Where is she? Where is my Arbiter? There she is. A lot of work has gone into getting to this young lady here, but I have run the account and we'll get her built up as quickly as we can. Anyway, so yeah, guys, we're going to go straight into the first of our subscribers. But before we do that, please, if you like this video, please remember to hit the subscribe button at the end and turn on the notification bell for me, guys. Really trying to grow my channel and get some interesting raid content out for you. Anyway, on to the first of our subscribers now. Okay then, guys, so first up we have Karenjass. Karenjass is moving towards the end game now. If we take a look at his champion list, he's got a good number of legendaries here, all fully maxed out. He's got his Arbiter as well, so he's a little bit ahead of me in that respect. He's got some nice legendaries here. Look, we've got Valkyrie, Abyss, he's got his Razin and his Seal. There's a Septimus on the account. That's nice. I'd like Septimus. But let's see if we can pull him something good. He's got, if we take a look, 41 Ancients. He's also got a single Void, and he's allowed me to pull that as well, because he's working obviously on the fusion. He wants the points from that as well. And I think that might be where we'll start. We'll start this 2 times Ancient event with a Void. Sounds a bit strange, I know, but here we go. Let's get that one out of the way. Fingers crossed for him. Let's see if we can get Karenjass something nice. Here we go. What are we going to get for the Void? It's a rare. Veteran, okay. I don't know if he's got a veteran on the account. Reasonably solid for early game clan boss, but I'm sure this account has moved on since then. It's points for you, Karenjass. Anyway, let's move on to your Ancients. 41, we'll start with the single. Shall we start with the single or the tens? I think we'll start with the 4 tens and we'll finish with the single. So here we go. Please, it's so much pressure when you pull shards for other people. So let's see how we get on here with the first 10. What are we going to do? Fingers, always fingers. We're starting off with the rares. Full row of rares. Come on, don't give me a full page of rares, please. It's 2 times. We've got a legendary, and it's War Mother. One of the legendary memes. But let's have a quick look at her. She is a Lego, of course, War Mother. She's an attack-based champion. She's a bomb specialist, basically. And bombs are not that great in the game at the minute, unless they get reworked. On the A1, it's a double attack. Each hit having a chance of... basically each hit placing the strong form of decrease attack, well, which is kind of nice on an A1. The AoE on the A2 places the bomb that detonates after 3 turns. Bomb damage is actually increased against bosses. That could be interesting. On the A3, another AoE, and then instantly detonates all bomb debuffs if the attack's critical. Comes with an aura as well. Ally accuracy and faction crypts by 65. So we're starting off the first 10 with a Lego. It is War Mother, but it's a Lego. Anyway, let's meet. Oh, we got Baroth the Blood Soaked as well, an epic. One of the more recent Barbarian epics. Let's go for the next 10. See what we can get here. Let's see if we can get a Lego again. That'd be a really fantastic start. We've got an epic in Delver, not one of the best. Zargala. Now, Zargala is a good epic. I'd be keen to find out if you got a Zargala on the account. We've got an Ursine Ironhide. And we've got a fourth one. We've got Talia as well. Fantastic AoE nuker. So we followed a Lego in the first 10 with 4 epics in the second 10. Nice. I think he's going to be reasonably happy with this. Let's go for the third 10. Here we go. What are we going to get here? Come on. We're doing pretty good so far. Are we going to pay our rare tax? Okay, a row of rares at the top. Is this our rare tax? I think it could be. That's our rare tax there for you. Okay, fourth 10. What are we going to get here? Fingers. We didn't do the fingers last time. Captain Tamila, solid epic. Marksman, below par epic. Another epic in Bonekeeper, below par. We're doing good with the epics as well here. Tashada, they're all kind of below par. But again, 4 epics out of 10. So what's that? That's 4, 8, 9. I think it's about 10 epics and the legendary. We've got that final single Ancient Shard. Here we go. Can we finish this off with a second legendary for him? What's it going to be? It's a rare. It's Runic Warder. Now, Runic Warder's not a bad rare, actually. Pretty solid for Fire Knight. Basically, a double attack on the A1. Double attack on the A2 with the decrease attack. And then we've got the reflect damage and continuous heal on the third skill there. So yeah, not a bad Fire Knight champion, but I don't think he fits into this account here. So yes, Karenjass, I pulled you a Lego. Not one of the better ones, but it's still a Lego, my friend. So let's get rid of all of these. I don't need to be buying things on other people's accounts. So with that, we're going to move on to our second subscriber. Okay then guys, so here we are with our second subscriber. We're back in Darren's account. We've been in Darren's account and pulled shards twice already. They weren't the most successful of pulls, actually. I'll leave links in the descriptions to those previous pulls for Darren. We didn't do great. We haven't pulled him a Lego as of yet. Hopefully we can get third time lucky here with this one. So let's take a look at his account again. He's got a pretty solid account, kind of endgame account. We've got the Arbiter, of course. We've got the Razin. We've got the Sill. We've got another Septimus, actually. I love Septimus. That's 2 Septimuses there in 2 accounts. But again, let's see what we can pull for him. Interestingly, he's got 2 Gorgorabs, probably built up for 3v3. But let's see if we can get something nice for him. He's got 54 Ancient Shards, so we'll do 5 10s, then the other 4. We'll see how we get on. Good luck to you, Darren. Fingers crossed again, everybody. Here we go with the first 10 for Darren. What are we going to get? Come on. I need something nice for Darren, or he might not let me pull his shards ever again. Do you know what, guys? I'm just going to pull 10 green shards. Okay, here we go. Let's make sure we pull the Ancients here now. 10 Ancients, here we go. Boom, first 10. Now we need the fingers. It didn't quite work there the first time. What are we going to get in the first 10? Okay, so it's rares. Rares on the top row. Okay, second row, come on. We've got an epic, we've got Vrask, we've got a legendary! Elder Skarg. Now I know he's going to be happy with that one. Elder Skarg. Let's go take a look at Elder Skarg. He's already got Vrask, I know that. Elder Skarg. Elder Skarg is he's recently received a buff. On his A1, single attack, places increased speed on himself for 2 turns if the attack's critical. Also places an increased crit rate on himself if it's not critical. So you can then build that crit rate up as a result. Triple hit on the A2, placing an extra hit for each buff or debuff on the target. And that can go up to 3 extra hits. Also HP burn and true fear. There's some ifs going on there. Steals all the buffs from the target after the attack as well. This guy's pretty good in the arena. On the A3, we've got a very busy skill. Places the strong form of increased defense on himself for 3 turns. Fear on all enemies for a turn. True fear for a turn on those under block damage. Is there some synergy going on? We'll find out in a second. Places the strong form of decreased speed for 2 turns if they're under a shield. All the debuffs can't be resisted, and also provoke on legendaries for a turn. Absolutely an arena champ, but he can be used in Spider as well, actually. We've got an A4 locked under Ascension Level 3. It's a passive, Kingslayer, receiving less damage from Legendary Champions. That's going to make him nice up in sort of the higher tiers of Arena as well. Inflicts damage equal to this champion's attack when attacked by Legendary Champs. The extra attack hit cannot be critical. So he's all about going up against the other Legos, the other Legendaries in the Arena. Let's have a look here. We've got ally crit rate in Arena as well by 30%. Now I know he's going to be happy with that one. Finally pulled you a Lego, Darren, on the 3rd attempt. Let's see if we can get another one, actually. Let's go for it. That's a Lego in each of the first 10 pulls there for the 2 subscribers so far. I'd love to keep that going as well, actually. We got an epic there, Jareg. Jareg's a solid epic. Another epic in Nizana. She's not bad. And a third one, Leech, not great, one of the weaker ones. And we're finishing with Marquez. So we got 3 epics in that 10. Let's move on to the next 10. What are we going to get? This is the 21 to 30. What are we going to get? We're starting with the rares again. Full top row of rares. There's an epic in Galcut. Not bad, not great. Rockbreaker, love this guy. If you haven't already checked out my video on Rockbreaker, I'll leave a link in the description for that one as well. I'm going to have to go check through all the links that I'm going to be leaving actually with this. No, it's not the last 4. He's got 54, not the last 10. Here we go. I think we got 24 more, I believe. Starting with the epic, Cage Breaker. Not bad, not good. An Apothecary, but I think he's already got one. What are we going to do? I'd love to see another gold here. Come on, Lego. This one's a Lego. No, it's not. But we're getting lots of tournament points for you, Darren, as well as that Elder Skarg. Come on. I think it's the last 10 pull. Starting with the rares again, guys. Come on, let's see something nice. There's an epic. Rearguard Sergeant. Solid epic. I pulled her not so long back. She's part of my my clan boss team when I faced Spirit Affinity. Ursine Ironhide again as well. Yeah, that was the last 10. So let's come out and pull these 4. Here we go then. So, first one. Fingers crossed. Don't forget those. It's an epic. Allure. Now, Allure is fantastic. Really good for Fire Knight, actually, on her A1. It's the only skill that's really worth talking about. Attacks 3 times at random, which again is good for Fire Knight with a shield. But more importantly, decreases the target's turn meter by 25% on each critical hit. So basically, you get that Fire Knight shield down, you get your Allure running quick with basically 100% crit rate, and on her own with this Psychic Whip, she's able to keep that shield basically down permanently. Makes Fire Knight a lot easier. The only problem is she's got a very low defense, she's very fragile, and getting her through the 2 waves to the boss is always the challenge with her. So I would suggest taking a Revive type champion alongside her as well. Okay, so we've got 3 more here. Come on, can we get something nice? Let's get a second Lego for Darren on. He does deserve it. It's a rare. It's Apothecary's Troll, Magister. I've pulled this guy so many times. Well, I pulled him a few times before I actually got my Apothecary. He's one of those that leaves you like a bit like that. Anyway, here we go. 2 more. Another rare. Farmable rare, Goremask. 1 more. Come on. It's a Lego. Let's have a Lego, please. No, but it's an epic. And it's Dracomorph's cousin. If he was... Anyway, apart from the fact that he's an epic and Dracomorphs are legendaries, you'd know beforehand. This guy is basically Dracomorph's twin. Dracomorph's a great champ. Drake is kind of middling epic. But yeah, we got that Elder Skarg for you, Darren, so hopefully you're happy with that. And with that, we're going to move on to our 3rd subscriber. Okay then, guys, so here we are in the 3rd subscriber account. Dominion. Again, we've seen Dominion before. I actually did an account takeover for Dominion. I built his clan boss team for him. Got him from 5 key Nightmare down to 3 keys. So, yeah, I'll leave a link in the description for that one as well. It was a good video, actually. My first ever account takeover. So, yeah, if we could take a quick look at Dominion's account. Again, we've got plenty of legendaries. We've got some being built up. His Arbiter. He's got a Trunda, actually, that he needs to be working on. He needs to push his Trunda up, get her in the arena as his nuke, I would guess. But yeah, let's see if we can pull something nice for Dominion. If we go into the portal, you'll find he's got 38 Ancients. So we'll do, obviously, 3 10s and follow it with 8 singles. So yeah, Dominion, good luck, my friend. Let's see what we can get for you on your account. Fingers crossed, guys. Here we go, first 10. Dominion, you've got no slots available. Okay, I'll be back in 2 seconds when I've cleared some space. Okay then, guys, we're back. I've cleared some space for him. He's got 38 ancient shards. We've got 40 slots open. So we'll pull the 3 10s and then we'll finish with the 8. So here we go then, guys. First 10, what are we going to get? Fingers crossed on this one. What are we going to get with the first 10? Can we get a Lego in the first 10 like we did previously? We're starting with the first row of rares. It's all rares. That's what happens if you don't clear space for me before a champion, before a shard pull for champions, guys. Make sure you clear space if you want me to pull your shards. Okay, here we go with the second 10. What are we going to get? I'd love to get him something nice. We've been doing pretty good so far. We've got an epic. We've got a Skull Crusher. Skull Crusher, fantastic epic, guys. A couple more epics. We've got Rector Drath, one of the new epics here. So yeah, everybody knows about Skull Crusher. Leech is not great. Quick look at Rector Drath. I pulled her on the actually on the giveaway account. I'll leave a link to the first video on that. I'm giving away an account actually, end of January, on the 31st of January. Follow the link to the first video in that account series, in that account giveaway series. Put yourself in with a chance of winning that account. It's a nice little mid-game account. Anyway, single attack here. 35% chance booked up to 50 of placing the strong form of decrease attack. 2 turns on that. We've got an all ally heal, 20% of this champion's max HP, with a perfect veil being placed and a continuous heal if they've got less than 100% HP. We've got the revival on the A3 with a perfect veil as well. We've got a passive locked under Ascension level 3. Basically, if an ally is under a veil and they get a turn, they heal by 10% of their max HP as well. And also an increase of resistance for those that are under the veils as well. Comes with an aura, ally resist in Doom Tower by 55. So that's a nice aura there for Doom Tower. Anyway, she's fantastic in Faction Wars as well. Knight Revenant Faction Wars. Let's keep going with the next 10. I think this is the third and final 10. Let's see how we get on here, guys. Starting with the rares. We've got an epic. Hexia. It recently had a buff. Apparently hits pretty hard. Spider. Good in Spider, actually. Solid epic. Okay, there we go. So we've got a couple more epics there. No legendary on this one yet. But let's see what we can do with the final 8 individually. Fingers crossed, as always. What are we going to get? First one with the lag is a rare. And it's Bogwalker. Okay. Second, really want a Lego on every account that I pull on, actually. Let's see what we can do here. Halberdier, nothing special. 6 more. Come on. We've got an epic. It's Vogoth. No, actually, Vogoth. Vogoth, I thought this was, what's his name? Corpulent Cadaver, but it's not. It's Vogoth. It's actually the same skin. This is one of the new epics. Let's have a quick look. On the A1, triple attack. Each hit having a 30% chance of increasing the duration of a debuff on the target for a turn. A2 is an AoE, 60% chance of placing a provoke on everybody. Also a 60% chance of placing the strong form of decrease attack for 2 turns on those that actually receive the provoke. Passive, Festering Dynamo. Whenever he's attacked, he heals all allies by 50% of the damage. That's pretty good. Only heals by 25% of the damage received from boss attacks, though. What does it go on to say? This champion only receives half of the heal that all other allies receive. Okay. We've got a second passive, actually. When attack places a leech debuff on the attacker for 2 turns. If the attacker is under a provoke, placed by this champion, has a 70% chance of increasing the cooldown of a random skill. That occurs once per attack. This guy looks a bit like the new... what's his name? Borgoth the Malformed. He looks a bit like him, actually, but a bit of a stronger version. We've got an aura as well, ally accuracy in all battles by 40. So there's one of the new epics. Looks like that corpulent cadaver guy, big fat guy. And we've got 5 more. What can we do here? What are we going to get with these last 5 for him? Last 5 for Dominion, and then we'll move on to our next subscriber, Crimson Slayer, good in Fire Knight. As I say, this is going to be a pretty long video, guys. I've managed to pull together quite a few subscribers to take part in this. Another rare, it's a farmable one and not a very good one at that. Avenger, 3 more to go. Come on, I really want to see a Lego on this account as well. It's an epic, and it's one of the new ones, Gerhard the Stone. Hits incredibly hard actually on a singular opponent. Immune to various control mechanics as well on the passive look. Fear, True Fear, Freeze, Provoke, Sleep and Stun. It's on a 3-turn cooldown when booked. But yeah, he's immune to those on a 3-turn cooldown. We've got 2 more to go. Come on, 2 more chances at a Lego on this account. It's a rare. Judge, not a bad rare. Dark Elf. A bit too RNG based for my likings though with the debuffs. Final one is also a rare. Nothing special in Grumbler. But yeah, we've got a couple of nice epics on this one. No legendary. Let's move on to the next one, shall we? Okay, so here we are with the next one. Notedlton. We've seen this account before as well, guys. I actually produced my Pixneal guide on this account. If we take a look at the champions here, you'll find this genuinely is an endgame account. We've got a lot of legendaries here. It's kind of almost a who's who of a legendary. So we've got less of a chance of pulling a non-dupe Lego here. But let's see what we can do for him. In terms of ancients, we've got 32. So again, we'll pull the 3 10s and then the final 2. Let's go for it. We've got champion space here. First 10, fingers crossed. Let's see what we can get for Notedlton. Come on, something really nice for him. That's a non-dupe is what we're looking for. We're starting off with the rares as always. On the top row, we've got an epic in Drake. We've seen him already on the previous account. Adriel and Armina. Now, Armina is one of the new epics. A Barbarian. Let's have a quick look here. Attack-based champion, epic in the Barbarians. We've only seen her face up until now. Bit of a chunky lady by the looks of it. It is a lady, isn't it? Yeah, it's a lady. I'm pretty sure it is. Bit of a chunky one as well. Let's have a quick look. So, we've got a single attack on the A1, 35% chance of placing the stun for a turn, booked up to 45. On the A2, we have an AoE, solid chance, 75, actually booked up to 100, of placing the strong form of decreased defense for 2 turns. That's nice. She's a decreased defense specialist. Also steals 7.5% of the turn meter from targets that are under the decreased defense. Not sure if that happens when she places it or if they're already under a decreased defense. New champion, so nobody really knows at this point in time. A3 decreases the turn meter of all enemies by 20%. That's nice. 75% chance, which is booked up to 100, of placing a stun for a turn on those that have their turn meters depleted. Well, that's interesting, because if you're depleting their turn meter, what purpose does the stun for 1 turn serve? Really not sure about that bit. Anyway, locked under Ascension level 3, we have Head of Steam, a passive. Fills her own turn meter by 10% each time an enemy receives a stun debuff. Okay, so that's where that comes in. So you ascend her to at least level 3 as you would do anyway. When she places the stun, she's going to be filling her own turn meter. Okay, kind of makes sense, I guess. Let's move on then. Not a bad epic, as far as I can see. Second 10. What do we have here? Rares again. I think that's all we've pulled on the top row, isn't it, guys? Rares. We've got an epic. Hexia had a recent buff. Apparently hits very hard. I don't know personally. We've got another 10, I believe. Here we go. Excuse me, guys. What can we get? I really want a Lego. It's all rares again on the top row. We've got an epic in Jotun and Dark Aethel. Dark Aethel's obviously one of the free ones that you get. Jotun had a buff recently as well. Well, a while back actually. I've got a video on him. I brought it out the very day that he got his buff. It's not the best video I've ever produced. It was early on in my YouTube career. But yeah, if you're interested in that one, I'll leave a link in the description for that as well. Okay, so we're down to the singles here on this account with 2 of them. Fingers crossed. What are we going to get on the first single pull? It's a rare, and it's Ogryn Jailer. Ogryn Jailer. It's not a cult brawler, which is a shame. Ogryn Jailer, nothing worth talking about there. Final one. What have we got? This is becoming a really long video, isn't it, guys? I hope you're still with me. Gaelic, one of the starter rares. So yeah, we've got a couple of nice epics on there again. No legendary there for Notedlton, but to be fair, he's kind of got a roster full of them anyway, hasn't he? So yeah, fantastic. We're going to move on to the final subscriber. Okay then, guys, so here we are with the final subscriber in this shard pull. Chanyai. Chanyai is mid-game, but pretty solid in that respect as well. He's got Venus on the account, kind of the crowning jewel. He's got Vizier. He's got this woman here, Nama the Returned. He's got a pretty solid clan boss team. And we've got what have we got here? We've got Drexstar, Queen Ava, who's probably his farmer as well. So we have got some good legendaries here. Let's see what we can do in terms of maybe pulling in one or two more. Oh, careful. Here we are in the portal. We've got 32 ancients and enough space. Let's go with the 3 10s again and the 2. So, fingers crossed, as always. Here we go, Chanyai. What can we get you, my friend? Can we get a Lego again? Can we get it in the first 10 like we did previously? Woe Painted, probably the worst epic in the entire game. But it is an epic. We've got a Gorgorab. I don't know if you've got a Gorgorab as of yet. Next 10. What are we going to get? Come on, let's see a Lego, please. Nazana, nice epic there. Oh, we've got a Lego. There it is. Norog, fantastic. I actually pulled Norog myself only a couple of weeks ago. I'll leave a link in the description for that one as well for you. So many links in the description with this video today. But yeah, Norog, really solid defense-based legendary in the Skinwalkers. On the A1, single attack, 40% chance of placing block cooldown skills for a turn. Book that up to 60. On the A2, we have the AoE, placing a block buffs debuff for 2 turns. You can get the cooldown on that to 3 turns. Hits pretty hard. We have the passive, Thick Skin. He's immune to stun, freeze, and sleep. Also decreases the damage that allies take. 7.5% when unascended. And that moves up to 15% when ascended if they've got 1 or more buffs. And 25% when ascended if they have no buffs. We also have an aura, allied defense in dungeons by 40%, which to my knowledge is the best defense aura in the entire game. So yeah, really solid Lego there. So really happy there for Chanyai. Second 10? Is it second 10 or third? I can't remember. But we got 10 anyway. Here we go. Another Lego. Look at this. He's got a Trunda. That's an incredible Lego. Wow. It's raining Legos today, guys. Another Woe Painted, but never mind. Let's have a look at Trunda. I wish I'd pulled this on my account. Trunda, awesome champ for the arena. Hardest hitting AoE nuker in the game as of present. Also great for Spider, but you have to build her differently if you've got an ultimate Gaelic for the HP burn. But on the A1, double attack, 50% chance of placing the stun for a turn after the second hit. The A2, single attack. Ascended up and it attacks all other enemies with a second hit. Only 60% of the damage from the first one though. The A3 is where it's all out in terms of the arena. Forge Rhythm, AoE attack, 75% chance of the stun for a turn. Also places the HP burn debuff for 2 turns on enemies under stun. Places an extra hit on enemies not under stun. So this is where you get the difference in terms of builds for Spider and arena. If you're going to play her in the arena, you don't want any accuracy on this champion at all, as little as possible, because you don't want the stun to occur, you want the extra hit. But if you're going into Spider with her, building her for Spider, you absolutely want the accuracy because you want the HP burn to be landing. And I said with Ultimate Gaelic, didn't I? I meant instead of Ultimate Gaelic. With somebody like a miscreated monster who can stun everybody. We have a passive as well. Her resistance increases by 10 for each stun debuff she places. Again, that's going to make her great in Spider, getting that resistance up so that you're not taking the poisons if they decide to go for her. Also stacks across each round as well, up to 100. Obviously, there's no rounds in Spider. This champion's speed increases by 5 for each enemy currently under a HP burn, so she's going to be speeding up as well. Great. Only counts active HP burn debuffs, and that stacks up to 15, okay? Otherwise, it'd be insane in Spider, wouldn't it? And we've got an aura as well, ally attack for magic in all battles by 36%. So if you do happen to build basically an arena team which is all magic, you may decide to play her in the lead spot, although you're probably going to be going for a speed lead anyway. But yeah, fantastic pull there for Chanyai. Okay, so let's come out of there. I know for a fact he's going to be happy with these two. Two more. What can we get? Can we get a third one on this account? It's a rare. I don't think we can complain after Trunder. Fortress Goon. Looks a bit like Skull Crusher. Nowhere near as good. Final pull on this big, massive video. Here we go. Is a Steel Bowyer. Now, Steel Bowyer used to be good before my time in the game. She's an enemy max HP champion, but she's nowhere near a Cold Heart. Waste of time building this girl up. But yeah, it's been fun, guys. An awful lot of shards. I think we did really well in terms of Legos as well. If my math serves me correctly, we got 5 Legos, was it? Maybe you can confirm that in the comments for me. But yeah, really, really good. Guys, if you want me to pull shards for you in a future subscriber shard pull video, all you need to do basically is be a subscriber and actually join the channel Discord so that we can communicate one-on-one via Discord. I'll leave a link in the description for that as well. And that's about 8 links in the description, I believe. Anyway, guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hopefully you have as much luck as Chanyai just did there. And I'll see you in my very next video, guys.